Winona Ryder, a Hollywood icon and the darling of 80s and 90s cinema. She's not only mesmerized audiences with her acting talent, but has also captured the public's attention with her colorful love life. From her passionate romance with Johnny Depp to rumored relationships with Matt Damon and other famous musicians, Winona Ryder's love life is a story filled with all the emotional highs and lows. Did you know that Winona Ryder's relationships with some of Hollywood's biggest stars have made the world jealous? Join us as we explore how these love stories have shaped her career and personal life. From whirlwind romances to heartaches, let's dive deep into the love life of one of Hollywood's most intriguing figures. So, what makes Winona Ryder one of the most fascinating names in Hollywood? How have her past loves left a lasting impact on her life and career? And who is she happily spending her life with now? Before we begin, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any exciting Hollywood stories. Let's get started. 1. Christian Slater, 1988 to 1989. In 1988, on the set of Heathers, Winona Ryder and Christian Slater created one of the most iconic couples in dark comedy film history. With their standout looks and rebellious vibes, they not only captivated the audience on screen, but also found themselves drawn to each other off-screen. The chemistry between them in the film was so authentic that their emotions couldn't be contained within the confines of the set. At the time, Winona Ryder was just starting her journey in Hollywood, while Christian Slater was already a rising star. Though she was initially hesitant due to Slater's ongoing relationship, the attraction was undeniable. Once Slater broke up with his girlfriend, Kim Walker, the two quickly became an official couple. Their intimate dates and tender moments made their relationship the talk of the town in the media. However, youth comes with its impulsive decisions, and not every love story has a fairy tale ending. Their relationship didn't last long, leaving Winona Ryder with a bittersweet feeling. The actress admitted that Christian Slater broke her heart, though she wasn't sure if it was true love or just the intense emotions of youth. Slater, on the other hand, always spoke fondly of Winona, referring to their time together with tenderness and considering it a cherished memory. Despite parting ways, both Winona Ryder and Christian Slater went on to achieve great success in their careers. Heathers became a cult classic, and their brief romance left a lasting impression on fans. Though they no longer remained a couple, their relationship remains a beautiful chapter in Hollywood's 80s history, when two young hearts found each other both on set and in their wild, youthful years. 2. Johnny Depp, 1989 to 1993. Youthful and full of passion, early romances full of emotions. But not everyone is the final destiny. When Winona Ryder's relationship with Christian Slater came to an end, she continued on her heart's journey. And then, one fateful night in 1989, she caught a glance that made the world slow down. Johnny Depp appeared, not just in her life, but etched deep into her heart, leaving behind the most beautiful and painful scar. In 1989, at the premiere of Great Balls of Fire, Johnny Depp first laid eyes on Winona Ryder. That moment, as Depp describes, was like a slow-motion film. Everything around me faded away, and only she existed. At that time, Depp was 27, and Winona Ryder was only 18. Love at first sight quickly brought the two artists together. Just a few months later, through a mutual friend, they officially entered into a romantic relationship. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder quickly became Hollywood's golden couple in the late 80s and early 90s. Their appearances together always sent the media into a frenzy, with fans adoring them. Depp, a rebellious soul with a wild style, became gentle and romantic next to his muse, Winona Ryder. To prove his love, he had Winona Forever tattooed on his arm, an eternal symbol of the deep affection he had for her. Soon after, they were engaged just 5 months into their relationship. Together, they created a love story straight out of a fairy tale. The couple even had the chance to collaborate in the film Edward Scissorhands, 1990, where they portrayed two tragic lovers. The way they gazed at each other on screen was a true reflection of their love off-screen. Although their love seemed unshakable, the pressure from the media and the age gap gradually strained their relationship. In 1993, Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder officially broke up. Winona Ryder, then just 22, and Johnny Depp, already 30, both drowned in the sorrow of their split. Winona, with a broken heart, fell into depression and sleepless nights for a long time. She shared that her love for Johnny Depp was so deep and intense that she wasn't sure if she could ever love anyone in that way again. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp wasn't doing any better. He admitted that the time filming Ed Wood after breaking up with Winona was one of the hardest periods of his life. The tattoo, Winona Forever, on his arm was eventually changed to Wino Forever, but the echo of their love never faded. Though they are no longer together, neither Johnny Depp nor Winona Ryder has ever spoken ill of each other. In fact, in 2016, when Depp faced abuse allegations from Amber Heard, Winona Ryder spoke out in his defense, asserting that during the years they were together, Johnny Depp had never been violent or negative toward her. David Pirner, 1994-1996. Deep, meaningful relationships sometimes have to surrender to the pressure of fame and the spotlight. After Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder went their separate ways, the wounds were still fresh, but time waits for no one. In 1994, amidst the world of music, Winona Ryder found a new tenderness with David Pirner. Unlike her past with Depp, this relationship was gentler, quieter, but enough to soothe the pain in her heart. David Pirner and Winona Ryder first met at an MTV Unplugged concert by the band Soul Asylum. With his rugged looks, unique personality, and musical talent, Pirner quickly caught the attention of Winona Ryder, a young actress at the height of her career. Unlike the stormy relationships Hollywood is known for, the relationship between Winona Ryder and David Pirner had a quiet, down-to-earth vibe. They often appeared together, but they didn't flaunt their affection in an exaggerated way. In an interview, Winona Ryder once shared that she and Pirner were protective of each other, considering themselves more like best friends than a passionate couple. Their connection wasn't limited to their personal lives, but also extended into their work. Pirner appeared in Winona Ryder's film Reality Bites, while she made an appearance in Soul Asylum's music video Without a Trace. This shows that they not only cared for each other, but also shared a mutual respect for their art and careers. After 2 years together, Winona Ryder and David Pirner parted ways in 1996. Even though they were no longer a couple, they maintained a friendship and always showed respect for each other. Unlike the high-profile relationship with Johnny Depp, the one with Pirner ended quietly, without scandals or accusations. While Winona Ryder continued to rise as one of Hollywood's biggest icons, David Pirner remained committed to his music career. He rarely spoke about their relationship, leaving many curious about what really went on during the time they were together. 4. David Duchovny, 1996. Every relationship leaves its own mark, whether it's a beautiful memory or a fading scar. After 2 years together, Winona Ryder and David Pirner closed their chapter without scandal or drama. But Hollywood never lets the heart of its muse rest too long. In 1996, rumors began swirling when Winona Ryder was seen with David Duchovny. Was it a brief romance, or just a moment blown out of proportion by the media? The answer, perhaps, only they know. In 1996, Hollywood was abuzz with rumors that David Duchovny, the actor famous for his role as FBI agent Fox Mulder in The X-Files, and Winona Ryder, the iconic star of the 90s, were dating. The couple was spotted together in Los Angeles, sparking speculation that they were involved romantically. However, what made this story unique was the lack of photos or solid proof to confirm it. In a 1997 interview with TV Guide, Duchovny revealed that he was happy and in love, but didn't mention the identity of his partner. This immediately sent the media into a frenzy, speculating that Winona Ryder was the one he was referring to. However, not long after, Duchovny clarified that they were simply good friends, and that he didn't want to discuss his private life. As for Winona, she flatly denied having a serious relationship with David Duchovny. When asked about his comments, Winona Ryder openly responded that she was completely single, leaving the public even more confused about the truth behind the rumors. Since there was no official confirmation from either party, the alleged relationship between David Duchovny and Winona Ryder remained a mystery. Some sources suggested it was merely a fleeting romance, possibly a few dates, but not enough to be considered a serious relationship. Others insisted they were just good friends in the industry. Regardless of the truth, the David Duchovny-Winona Ryder rumor still stands as one of the most memorable Hollywood love stories of the 90s. Both were pop culture icons of that era. Winona was the queen of indie and gothic films, while Duchovny was the face of the sci-fi TV boom. Although they may never have truly been an item, the rumors about them remain one of the most fascinating stories, reflecting the public's curiosity and the undeniable allure of these two major stars during their golden years. 5. Dave Grohl, 1997. The mystery of 1996 gradually faded, but just 1 year later, Dave Grohl's name popped up next to Winona Ryder. The lead singer of Foo Fighters, who had just moved past the pain of Nirvana's legacy, inadvertently became involved in a controversial love story. At the time, no one knew exactly what had happened. But in the world of rebels, sometimes a single meeting is enough to spark a storm. In 1997, two big names in music and film, Dave Grohl and Winona Ryder, were suddenly caught up in dating rumors, creating a media frenzy. At the time, Grohl was leading Foo Fighters, emerging from the shadow of Nirvana, while Winona Ryder was still Hollywood's muse, known for her rebellious yet alluring style. However, this relationship didn't just spark curiosity, it also became the subject of much controversy. What made the story more complicated was the fact that, at that time, Dave Grohl was still dating Louise Post, the lead singer of Veruca Salt. Reliable sources claimed that Grohl and Winona Ryder's romance started while he was still in a relationship with Post, and, in fact, Grohl ended his relationship with Post in a rather harsh manner, by breaking up with her over the phone just before she went on stage to perform. This made Winona Ryder not just Grohl's new girlfriend, but also inadvertently placed her in the role of the other woman in the eyes of the public. The romance between Winona Ryder and Dave Grohl was brief, but its impact continued to echo in the fan community. Louise Post publicly criticized Grohl at a concert in Australia, indirectly referencing the betrayal in her song Disconnected with the bitter line, "It's kind of scary when your lover leaves you for a movie star." Despite this, years later, Post admitted that it was in the past and that both of them had managed to maintain their friendship. As for Dave Grohl, he skillfully dodged questions about Winona Ryder. In one interview, he referred to her as a classy lady, but neither confirmed nor denied the romance. In another interview, when asked directly, Grohl jokingly said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a musician. I don't date movie stars." However, in a different instance, when asked about having seen Winona Ryder naked, Grohl simply laughed and replied, "Well, there's movies and stuff," a comment that left fans even more curious about the truth behind their relationship. Matt Damon, 1997-2000. Leaving the rumors behind at the end of 1997, Winona Ryder entered a new chapter with Matt Damon, a relationship that was quiet but full of warmth. This wasn't a fiery romance like her relationship with Johnny Depp, or as dramatic as the previous rumors. It was a peaceful time when two famous individuals chose to love each other in quiet harmony, away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Matt Damon and Winona Ryder first met in late 1997, thanks to an introduction by Gwyneth Paltrow, who was dating Ben Affleck, Damon's close friend at the time. Ryder and Paltrow also shared a close relationship, so it was no surprise when they were connected. When they started dating, both Damon and Ryder were major stars in Hollywood, but they chose to keep their relationship private, avoiding the media circus. Over the course of about 3 years together, they occasionally appeared at major events, such as the Golden Globe Awards in 2000. The couple also had double dates with Gwyneth Paltrow and Ben Affleck, creating an image of a famous Hollywood friendship group. Their relationship was described as sweet and gentle, but the pressure of fame likely made it difficult for their love to last. By early 2000, Matt Damon and Winona Ryder officially parted ways. When asked about the reason, Damon confirmed that there was nothing dramatic or scandalous leading to the end of their relationship. They broke up peacefully, without any public arguments or media backlash. Even after the breakup, Damon continued to show respect for Ryder, even speaking out in her defense when she faced the shoplifting scandal in 2001. After their split, both moved on with their lives. Matt Damon later married Luciana Barroso, a non-celebrity, and has lived a peaceful, married life. Winona Ryder also entered a long-term relationship with Scott Mackinlay Hahn, someone outside of Hollywood. Although no longer a couple, both Damon and Ryder have spoken fondly of each other. Ryder once said that Damon was a kind man, and she felt fortunate to have had such a beautiful relationship with him. Though their relationship ended long ago, the romance between Matt Damon and Winona Ryder is still remembered as one of the most notable Hollywood love stories of the late 1990s. They were once a beautiful couple, but perhaps the pressures of fame made it difficult to sustain their love long term. Today, many fans still hope that one day they could reunite on screen, if not in real life, at least in a nostalgic film. Pete Yorn, 2001. The love story with Matt Damon ended quietly, without drama or controversy, but Winona Ryder's love life never truly quieted down. In 2001, as she was facing the biggest scandal of her career, the name Pete Yorn suddenly appeared on the list of people who might have crossed paths with her. No one knows how truly connected they were, but at that time, both of them were probably seeking some sort of harmony amid the turmoil of their lives. The relationship between Pete Yorn and Winona Ryder took place in 2001, a sensitive time in the actress's life when she was dealing with a highly publicized shoplifting scandal. While both were famous, their romance was described as brief, and there aren't many details about how they met or the moments they shared during their time together. Pete Yorn, a talented singer-songwriter, had just gained attention with his debut album music for the morning after when he began dating Winona Ryder. He wasn't the only musician Ryder had a relationship with, but their romance didn't seem to leave a significant public mark. This could have been because, at the time, the media's focus was entirely on Ryder's scandal, overshadowing any romantic developments she had with Yorn. The shoplifting incident that occurred during this time might have influenced their relationship. However, there isn't much information available about how the scandal affected their romance. Winona Ryder at the time was facing intense public backlash, and it's likely that her relationship with Yorn was just a brief, quiet chapter amid the chaos of her life. After they broke up, there wasn't much information about whether Pete Yorn and Winona Ryder stayed in touch or interacted. Their relationship seemed to quickly fade into the past, leaving little public trace. An interesting detail is that Minnie Driver, who had previously dated Matt Damon, one of Ryder's past boyfriends, also had a romantic relationship with Yorn, creating a notable coincidence in the Hollywood dating scene at that time. Connor Oberst, 2003. A fleeting romance, quiet rumors, and then everything faded into the past. 2 years later, Winona Ryder was linked to a new name, Connor Oberst, a talented indie musician. But was this a real love story, or just speculation based on a few intimate moments? Either way, shortly after, Oberst denied it all, and the love story quickly disappeared into obscurity. The relationship between Connor Oberst and Winona Ryder took place in 2003, described as a fling, a short, casual romance that didn't last long. At the time, Connor Oberst was one of the most prominent indie musicians, known as the lead singer of the band Bright Eyes. Meanwhile, Winona Ryder was still a famous star, but she was going through a career lull after the 2001 shoplifting scandal. Though there were rumors that the two had dated, Oberst later publicly denied that he and Winona Ryder had a serious relationship. He even said that he didn't think he would date Winona because she was a little older than him, and admitted that he preferred Natalie Portman. However, he also acknowledged that they shared intimate moments, including kissing, but insisted they were just friends. Oberst's statements indicate that, if anything happened between them, it was brief and without any serious commitment. This aligns with Winona Ryder's situation at the time, as she was trying to rebuild her career and personal life after past setbacks. 9. Henry Alex Rubin, 2006. From fleeting rumors to something more grounded, Winona Ryder entered into a relationship with a more substantial foundation. Henry Alex Rubin, a talented director she had worked with before, became the man by her side during a memorable time. Their love wasn't marked by fiery passion, but rather by a bond rooted in art, respect, and understanding. Though their relationship didn't have a perfect ending, their friendship lasted for many years afterward. Winona Ryder and Henry Alex Rubin weren't just colleagues on set. They also shared a complex romantic relationship that spanned several years with multiple phases. Their story wasn't like the intense and passionate relationships Winona Ryder had in the past. Instead, it was a mix of a brief love affair and a lasting friendship. They first met while working together on the film Girl, Interrupted in the late 1990s. At the time, Winona Ryder was the shining star of the film, while Rubin was the second unit director, even making a small cameo appearance. It seemed that even back then, there was a special connection between them, even if it was purely professional. Winona Ryder was not only a colleague, but also an avid admirer of Rubin, frequently expressing her respect for him. Although rumors suggested that they started their romantic relationship on the set of Girl, Interrupted, other sources claim their love truly began in 2006, years after their initial meeting. Either way, their love was brief. It was a short but memorable chapter, quiet, with little public fuss, but it left a lasting mark. What made their relationship unique was that, even after they were no longer romantically involved, they continued to support each other in their careers. In 2005, Winona Ryder wrote an article about the documentary Murder Ball, which Rubin co-directed, even interviewing the filmmakers and main subjects. When Rubin created a short documentary about Winona Ryder's shoplifting scandal in 2001, it proved that their connection wasn't just personal, but also one rooted in mutual artistic respect. In 2013, Winona Ryder attended the premiere of Rubin's film Disconnect in New York. Despite Rubin's life having changed, He was married, and his wife had just given birth 2 days before. Winona even joked that Rubin had filmed enough of her over the years, and it was probably time for him to cast her in a full feature. Although they were no longer a couple, Winona Ryder and Henry Alex Rubin maintained a lasting friendship. They frequently appeared in each other's lives, with Winona Ryder continuing to support Rubin's work. Ryder has expressed how proud she is of Rubin, and their friendship has endured for many years without being affected by their past. She even made appearances on Rubin's Instagram, showing that their relationship has not faded over time. 10. Blake Sennett, 2007 to 2008. Moving on from past love stories, Winona Ryder once again found new feelings with Blake Sennett, an indie musician with an artistic soul. It was said that there was an inexplicable harmony between them, a connection between two people who loved art and were always seeking creativity. But even artistic love stories can fade over time. Blake Sennett and Winona Ryder began dating in 2007, as Ryder was gradually regaining her career momentum after a period of downtime. Sennett was a talented musician and actor, known as the lead guitarist for indie rock band Relo Kiley, as well as the lead singer of The Elected. He had also appeared as a child actor on TV shows like Salute Your Shorts and Boy Meets World. Their relationship lasted about a year, from 2007 to 2008. There were rumors that they got engaged in March 2008, but they never officially confirmed this information. Still, their romance was of interest to the public, especially to longtime fans of Winona Ryder. Some sources claimed that Winona Ryder was deeply hurt after their breakup, suggesting this might have been a meaningful relationship for her. Public opinion on their relationship was mixed. Some fans felt Sennett wasn't good enough for Ryder, believing she deserved someone better. Others even hoped she would reunite with Johnny Depp, her most famous romance from the 90s. Regardless, Winona Ryder's love life has always been a topic of discussion, and her relationship with Sennett was no exception. After breaking up with Sennett, Winona Ryder continued to have other relationships, including with Tom Green and James Gooding, before entering a long-term relationship with Scott Mackinlay Hahn in 2011. As for Blake Sennett, he also had a relationship with Jenny Lewis, his bandmate in Relo Kiley. Notably, Ryder and Sennett's relationship left an artistic mark when Ryder starred in Water Pills, 2009, a short film written and directed by Sennett. 11. Tom Green, 2008. After breaking up with Blake Sennett, Winona Ryder was once again caught up in an unusual romance with comedian Tom Green, a relationship that sparked curiosity, as they didn't seem to have much in common. But life is full of surprises, and sometimes pieces fall into place in ways no one expects. The relationship between Tom Green and Winona Ryder took place in 2008, right after Ryder parted ways with Blake Sennett. This was a time when Ryder seemed to be going through many changes in her love life, and her relationship with Green was described as brief, not lasting long. Although they were spotted being affectionate at a Hollywood bar, there wasn't much information about how they met or how serious their relationship was. At that time, Tom Green was already a well-known figure in comedy, particularly with his shock humor and quirky style. He had his own show on MTV, The Tom Green Show, and had been married to Drew Barrymore, although their marriage didn't last long. Green was famous for his bold pranks, sometimes controversial, which made it surprising that he was linked to Ryder, an actress with a rather different style. Public reactions to this rumor were mixed. Some people thought Ryder shouldn't waste her time with Tom Green, while others found the unlikely pairing amusing. There were also negative opinions directed at Green, with some people feeling that he had lost his appeal after his marriage to Drew Barrymore, and his career seemed to be on the decline. Anyway, this relationship didn't last long, and it didn't leave many memorable marks. After the rumors about her relationship with Green faded, Winona Ryder was reportedly involved in another relationship with James Gooding. Eventually, she entered a long-term relationship with fashion designer Scott Mackinlay Hahn in 2011, confirming her desire for a more stable and private life. If Winona Ryder and Tom Green ever truly had a relationship, it was probably just a fleeting moment that didn't have much impact on their lives or careers. It remains one of the more interesting but short-lived love rumors in Winona Ryder's history, an actress whose love life has been intertwined with some of Hollywood's biggest names. Just journeyed through the ups and downs of Winona Ryder's love life. She has loved deeply, faced losses, but has kept moving forward with a strong heart. Currently, Winona Ryder is not only happy with her longtime boyfriend, Scott Mackinlay Hahn, but she also continues to shine on screen. After the huge success of Stranger Things, she's set to make a spectacular return in the sequel to Beetlejuice, marking an impressive comeback in the genre that helped make her an icon. Which of Winona Ryder's love stories impressed you the most? Was there a particular moment in her life that moved or surprised you? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another exciting story from Hollywood. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.